I hope y'all can see me clearly. Let me put on this light so I can be seen a little clearer. I try not to, you see that little glare? I try not to put that in the video. But tonight I feel is an important topic. Don't mind the glare. Trying to record in a car at night is not the most suitable location, but the message is sincere. I hope all of y'all have been enjoying yourselves, um, living in your boundaries, living in your purpose, living in your power, staying on the path of righteousness. You know, this live is going to be important for the chosen ones or people who are striving on that path. See, on this channel, I'd like to fine tune certain things to where, we can live life more aligned with source. Because this stuff that I teach, it's helpful information, right? Y'all don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Tonight, I have basically two topics that I want to discuss. We're going to talk about chosen ones. There is blood on their hands, and I'm sure y'all are going to feel me on this one. And we're going to talk about alchemy. All right, I'm going to break it down with definition and maybe some helpful tips to help chosen ones alchemize energy, right? Let's start off with there's blood on their hands, right? I'm going to jump straight out the gate. I'm going to go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 59, verses 1 through 7, all right? So, sorry if y'all hear rustling around. I already have the scripture here, all right? Hey, baby, good to see you. All right. It says here, the book of Isaiah, chapter 59, verse 1 through 7. Behold, the Most High's hand is not shortened, that it cannot save, neither his ear heavy, that it cannot hear. In other words, your prayers have been heard, chosen ones. Your prayers have been heard. All right, let's continue. But your iniquities have separated between you and your God, and your sins have hid his face from you, that he will not hear. So this is referring to people with blood on their hands, right? Their prayers won't be heard. For your hands are defiled with blood, and your fingers with iniquity. Your lips have spoken lies. Your tongue has muttered perverseness. None calleth for justice, nor any pleadeth for truth. They trust in vanity, speak lies. They conceive mischief, and bring forth iniquity. Iniquity meaning misbehavior, lawlessness, right? All right. Number 5. They hatch cockatrice eggs and weave the spider's webs. He that eateth of their eggs dieth, and that which is crushed breaketh out into a viper. All right. Their web shall not become garments, neither shall they cover themselves with their works. Basically, they can't hide from the things that they do. Their works are works of iniquity, and the act of violence is in their hands. The act of violence is in their hands, y'all. All right. This is an important part. Number 7. Their feet run to evil. I repeat that again. Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. Wasting and destruction are in their paths. It says here, their feet run to evil. It could be, and I'm gonna discuss this from a standpoint of where some of us have ran into people in our lifetime that because, you could be in school, you knew the answers to certain questions, they tried to bully you, right? Why did they do that? It was a way of them trying to humble you. Let's go to the job place. You show up on the job, you're doing everything just right. You're cleaning everything, making it spotless. You're lining up the paperwork perfectly. You're packaging everything just right. And here comes the haters. Here comes the workers of iniquity. The workers of iniquity are trying to humble you. They feel the need to try to humble you, so therefore, here comes the gang stalking. Here comes the smear campaign, right? Did you know when they do stuff like that, there's blood on their hands? Did you know that? When they purposely try to step in someone's way and cause destruction for somebody, they're putting blood on their hands. And this is just on the small level. And I'm going to take it even further. People who try to poison us on a daily basis, right? People who do things to children that are unspeakable. Innocent babies, man. There's blood on their hands. There was something in the news recently about how there's a law that's being passed that the president has immunity, right? Immunity meaning that they're immune from all types of prosecutions for any crimes that they do. And then they're going to try to give immunity to the police departments across the nation. I don't know if it's going to happen overseas. If they are, let me know in the comments. They're going to make it legal for them, not us, legal for them to shed innocent blood. Okay? The blood is on their hands, y'all. And that's just on a larger scale level. We're dealing with corporate, people of power. There's blood on their hands. You understand? All those who try to come against you, especially when you have been innocent the whole entire time, there's blood on their hands. All right? So let me grab my notes here so I can better explain what I've been talking about. We're gonna bring out another scripture. We're gonna come out of the book of Exodus, chapter 14, verse 14. All right, so hold on. I hope y'all can bear with me. Exodus chapter 14, verse 14. Here we go. All right. This is what happens to the people whose feet, like we read in Isaiah 59, verse 7, their feet run towards wickedness. All right. It says here, the Most High shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. So you ever wonder why during those times where you can see something about to play out that's about to be evil, and something on the inside of you makes you like sit back and hold back from saying anything? A lot of times, it's the Most High doing that to us, not wanting us to just jump the gun or jump in the way to try to fix a situation immediately, or to try to save a situation immediately. Unfortunately, some things have to play out so that way true justice is revealed, because when it comes down to the Most High, when it comes down to the universe is way more calculated than us. A lot of times when we step out of the way, we allow the universe to really exact revenge and punishment way better than we can even imagine, right? Because when they have blood on their hands, when their feet run towards evil, they're in violation. And when they're in violation, The universe will punish that individual or those group of people, because you know how evil is. Evil don't roll in small and usually don't roll solo. I mean, it's rare that it rolls solo. A lot of times it rolls in packs. All right. And therefore it says here in Exodus 14:14, the Most High shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. Okay? Ye shall hold your peace. So if you feel guilty for not speaking up about certain things when somebody was coming at you sideways and all kinds of stuff and trying to, slander your name and do all kinds of stuff, trying to embarrass you and stuff, the Most High was making you hold back, literally. All right. Let's look at another scripture. We're going to come out of the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 11. All right. Proverbs 29 and 11. Let's see. Let me find it, y'all. Book of Proverbs 29 and 11. I know it's late night, so most people are probably asleep. They got to be up in the morning for work. But you can watch this on your way to work. Yes, the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 11. All right, here it goes. A fool, Proverbs 29 and 11. A fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man / woman keepeth it in till afterwards. So what is this saying? Instead of being quick to jump and say things, you can hold it in and let things play out. Not saying you should do that all the time, but a lot of situations, you could just sit back and watch it play out on its own. That's very wise to do. Then you can make better decisions, right? Instead of jumping the gun, assuming stuff, right? All right, so I got another scripture for you all. We're going to go back to Isaiah 48, verse 22. All right, Isaiah 48, verse 22. Sorry, y'all, hold on. Isaiah 48, verse 22. Let me move this pencil. And it's just as simple. There is no peace, saith the Most High, unto the wicked. Now, if we go back to Isaiah 59, verse 7, it says here, their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity, wasting and destruction are in their paths. So basically, like Kendrick Lamar said, they not like us. Okay? Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Okay? And I'm going to tell you something about narcissistic people, sociopathic people, people of that spectrum of evil. They will do great harm to even children, especially psychopaths. Psychopaths don't care. A child's life means nothing to them. And then you wonder why some of these parents are killing their children left and right, because half of the time they psychopaths themselves. It's just that they couldn't hold on to their need to kill, because it's just in their body, that itch. They want to kill something. They start off killing animals, then they start off killing people, children, you name it. There is a darkness, there's an evil force, an evil driving force that drives them on a daily basis. This says here, and I'm going to keep repeating this because this is important, their feet run to evil. And I say this all the time. This is what they like to do, y'all. They like to be who they are. This is why there's blood on their hands. They make haste to shed innocent blood. They don't care if you're a child. Man, you know how many videos I've seen on social media of grown men trying to fight a damn 5, 6, 7-year-old boy because the little boy is trying to defend his mama from this grown, and then the mama is defending the grown man instead of the little boy. Because the mama want male validation in the house so damn bad, she would choose some ignorant hoodlum thug dude over her damn son, over her damn child. You know? And usually situations like that happen when the mother, the true child's father is not there. So the mother get with some hoodlum dude, brings him in the house just to keep a man at home. And this dude is terrorizing her own children. And she's sitting back letting this stuff happen. Okay? Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. Wasting and destruction are in their paths. This is why you can't be friends with people who are quick to go into chaos and do all kinds of stuff. Right? Because their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. Okay? In other words, these people need some serious spiritual deliverance. But for grown ass people to go back and forth with children, you threatening to beat up a damn child, there's something wrong with you. You know, I never hang around people like that. You see child as competition. You in competition with a damn child. The child gets like a new toy. You trying to mess it up for the child. What kind of person is you? You know, the child grew up, be a teenager, get a new job, and you trying to sabotage that man's job by making him smoke weed or making her smoke weed, introducing her to drugs, calling this child a lame because they going to work, they trying to survive. But you an adult saying that crap, you sitting up under somebody else's roof, sleeping on somebody else's couch, disrespecting children, disrespecting everybody. There's blood on your hands. Okay? And that's just on a small level of evil. On a large level of evil, I can go into real detail, but they probably shadow ban me because, you know, I spoke about certain things, right? But as I said before, let me get something to drink. Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood, and their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. Wasting and destruction are in their paths. Okay? Stay out of the way of these kind of people. If you identify somebody who's just pitiful, stay out of the way of these kind of people. And I ran into a few of them. Very irresponsible, quick to dump everything on everybody else. And they do some weird ass, I'm talking about they do some weird ass shits to children. I was talking to somebody about this earlier, about seeing grown men kissing their sons on the mouth, kissing their daughters on the mouth, seeing grown women kissing their sons on the mouth. You know how traumatizing that is to a child when they grow up and realize how perverted and twisted and how corrupt their parents was, how their parents was kissing them on the mouth. I seen some parents put their tongue in their son's mouth or in their daughter's mouth. You're corrupt. You're nasty. There's supposed to be boundaries when you raising children. You're not supposed to put your fucking lips on their damn lips. You're corrupt. You know? And if that child grows up portraying that same behavior, there's blood on your hands. You caused that stuff. You did that. You understand? All right, let me see. I'm going to move on to the next subject. But understand one thing. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 59, verse 7, it says, their feet run to evil. They make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. Wasting and destruction are in their paths. In other words, they not like us. Okay? Their thoughts are thoughts of evil and destruction. They want to shed innocent blood. And then you wonder why the system is the way it is, because this is what they are. They like to do what they like to do. They are operating out of greed, hate, okay, a need for being on top all the time, Okay? They have gods that they worship that are evil. Okay? You see, when you are born into this reality, you are born into a war. The thing is, you're born into a silent war. But I think in the near future, it's going to start getting louder and louder, and people are going to start realizing that we are at war here. It's a silent war now, but it's going to start getting louder and louder. The more evil that these entities, because their feet run towards evil, they make haste to shed innocent blood. They don't care about your life. They don't care about our life. Okay? They're quick to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. That means they don't think like how we think. You know, when you're dealing with people of that spectrum, they only think about what they can get, how they can keep control of it. You know, you got family members that are like this. Thoughts of iniquity, trying to make you their son husband, trying to make you their daughter wife. You know, corruption, thoughts of iniquity. You have to identify this ahead of time. You understand? Wasting and destruction are in their paths. You run into people, they always have some sort of issue going on because a lot of times they bring it on themselves, right? A lot of times you try to help them, they're just going to keep coming with more stuff, more issues in their own life that they're going through. You have to learn when to cut it off and stop being there for them. Let them handle the issues on their own. Sometimes you got people out here that want you to hold their hand through life, through everything. Okay? You have to step back and let them deal with their own issues. You can't just, oh yeah, because that's my mama or that's my daddy. Or, yeah, they going through this. Now I got to be there for them. You do that if you want to and see how much they put a lot of strain on you mentally, physically, emotionally. They put a lot of strain on you. Okay? Let them deal with their issues on their own. Let them learn how to stand on their own 2 feet. Because a lot of people too cold. A lot of times, people who are quick to run to evil, they're very codependent. Because half the time they can't do the evil by themselves. Like I said before, they have to gather up a crowd or a gang to do the evil that they do. Okay? And you see it on social media. People post certain things that are corrupt and it gets thousands of likes. But when people are speaking the truth, it don't get that much following because it repels those kind of individuals. Right? All right. But I'm going to move forward. I'm going to talk about alchemy. Right? Let me close. I got some scriptures for this part of the live as well. But we're going to talk about this as well. All right? So I'm grabbing my notes here. All right? I hope y'all are enjoying the live so far. Make sure to hit the like, subscribe button. This is probably one of the channels you'll hear some of the realest stuff you ever hear in your life about reality. See, one thing about me, I don't consider myself a real nigga. I don't. I am realistic, but I'm not a real nigga. Because half of the time, being a real nigga constitutes being real ignorant, right? Or being real stupid. You know? I believe in being realistic. But there's a thing about being realistic, you be too grounded in the present. Sometimes you need the past and sometimes you need the future to guide you in your presence. And you need the past and the future to guide you in your present. All right? You can use the past to refer to certain things to help you in your future. You understand? And unfortunately in life, as a human being, you're going to go through many challenges. And you're going to experience something called trauma. Yes? And trauma is a heavy energy. Suffering is a heavy energy. And when I discuss alchemy tonight, alchemy is learning how to transmute that energy into something light. Okay? Because it's important. This is how you stay spiritually light and not spiritually heavy. Not weighted down by certain events. Because let me tell you something. There's nothing you can do with the cards you've been dealt with in this life. You have to learn how to transmute the cards that you've been dealt with and make it better for you. Okay? And I'll talk about that right now. What is alchemy? Alchemy is based on the supposed transformation of matter. It was concerned particularly with attempts to convert base metals into gold or to find a universal elixir. Now, this is just the base definition of alchemy. Now, if we're talking about it from an energetic perspective, it is a seemingly magical process of transformation, creation, or combination. All right. Alchemy is the process of taking heavy, dense energies that come from our human experiences and transforming them into light, expanded frequencies of a spiritual experience. Okay? So, as a chosen one, you are capable of many things in this life. One of the main gifts that you have is the process of, one of the main lessons that you have to learn is learning how to transform the negative into a positive. I know it may sound crazy, but I'm going to tell you something. Operating in traumatic energy and holding on to it instead of transmuting it, you are literally living in stagnant energy. You're not as productive. You're constantly thinking about the negative, the what if this and what if that. You know, if it's something that you want to do, don't let the traumas of your past weigh you down. You have to transmute that. Okay? I have two scriptures here. All right, so bear with me. And, you know, sometimes I have to look at the table of contents to find it. But that's all right. 161. All right. The book of 161, the book of James, chapter 1, verses 19 through 20. All right. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man and woman be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. Don't be so quick to get angry. Okay? Sometimes you got to sit back, watch how things play out. Don't be so quick to get angry. Okay? All right? For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of the Most High. See, when you're operating in wrath energy, anger energy, you're not operating in righteous energy. Okay? Sometimes you have to learn how to sit back and not be so quick to talk, not be so quick to be angry. Okay? And this is why it's important to learn how to transmute. How do you transmute heavy, dense energy? What helps me is lighting sage and doing breathing exercises. Meditation. Meditation. Because I'm telling you, you're going to go out there as soon as you step out of the door, or some of y'all living in some toxic households. You know, you're going to one day deal with some corrupt family members that's going to do stuff to try to mess with your energy, and it's going to aggravate you, and it's going to be heavy and dense. You have to learn how to transmute it. You have to learn how to woo-saw that energy. The best way to do it is breathing exercises, meditation, lighting sage, walking out in nature. Some of y'all are not walking out in nature enough. Go out there amongst the trees. Go out there, you know, just go out there and enjoy nature. Listen to the sound of the birds. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Transmute that energy. Do something positive. Write and journal stuff down. You know? That's one of the best ways to transmute trauma, heavy energy, aggravation energy, frustration energy. These are all stagnant energies that's designed to keep you down. You know? You know what's crazy about narcissistic people? They're constantly operating in a negative energy. So therefore, spiritually, they are weighted down. What they try to do is they try to pass that negative frequency energy and put it in other people, right? So that it'll weigh other people down, so you'll be weighed down with them. Okay, this is why on this channel I encourage people to stand up for yourself. Don't allow people to just disrespect you or abuse you any kind of way. Just because they elders don't mean that you should tolerate their disrespect. Okay? Just because that's a family member does not mean that you should tolerate their disrespect. I don't care how many people is on their side. You don't have to tolerate their disrespect. You don't have to get yourself involved with anything that they got going on. All right? Because half the time, if they are corrupt, if their feet is swift to walk towards evil, they're going to transfer that evil energy into you, and then wonder why you messed up in the head. You feel heavy. You don't want to do much because they're transferring this heavy energy into you. You have to release it, transmute it, alchemize it, so that way that energy returns back to the source, which is them. You know, one thing that really bothers people who try to stumble you is that when they try to smear your name, when they stole money from you, when they tried to poison your food, right? When they tried to set you up to get killed, and you survived all of that and still smiling every day. You're not letting the stuff that they try to do weigh you down. That irritates them. That pisses them off because whatever they're trying to do, it's not working. How come you're not operating in the same energy as them? How come you're not operating like them? How come you're not swift to go? How come your feet is not swift to do evil like their feet is? Because you're not like them. They not like us. You understand? It pisses them off when they can't do what they can't. It pisses them off when they can't bring you down permanently. You understand? It pisses them off when they can't bring you down. You may be down for a time in the season, but you always got back up. And every time you got back up better than ever. You see, there's a lot of corruption going on in the world today. I read an article on TikTok in Atlanta. 2 men kidnapped a 12-year-old boy and sexually assaulted him. That 12-year-old boy is going to grow up with trauma. Like, you got men out here raping little boys, snatching them up off the street. They have evil, wicked devices. Their feet is swift to do evil, and they're quick to shed innocent blood. That's what we read in Isaiah chapter 59, verse 7. There's blood on those 2 men's hands that did that to that 12-year-old boy. There's been a lot of criminal stuff that has happened this year, and we're in August now. You know, the year, I don't know how the year is going to end. You know, I don't know what concoction this evil is going to do. But all I'm saying is sit back, grab your popcorn, and because the wicked is about to be destroyed. Okay? The wicked is about to be destroyed because their feet is quick to do evil. Their mind is stuck on iniquities, and destruction is and wrath is in their past. There's no peace for the wicked. You understand? So sit back, grab your popcorn. All right. If you like drinking tea, drink your tea. If you like drinking water, drink. Make you a little nice glass of water. Sit back and watch the Most High destroy your enemies and those who try to oppose you for staying on the path of righteousness. Right? All right. I got one more scripture here. We're going to come out of Ephesians chapter 4, verse 31 through 32. Ephesians. All right, let me go back here. 137. We're coming out of the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 31 and 32. All right, here we go. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice. And be ye kind to one another, tenderhearted, forgiving one another, even as the Most High have forgiven, for Christ's sake have forgiven you. Well, that can be kind of controversial, but overall it's saying Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away with all malice. So put away all the anger. Transmute the trauma that you've been through, because that's what you're capable of. You see, one thing that I've noticed about life, we tend to go through some pretty challenging stuff, but we always seem to rise to the occasion, because the Most High knows what it has placed in us. The Most High knows what it has placed in us. Like, do you know who you are? Do you know how capable you are? Do you know that you're unbreakable, chosen one, starseed? Do you know that you're unstoppable? Did you know that? Did you know that I will avenge you if they ever try to do anything to you? You know? And then we wonder why, the police and all these other corrupt organizations so quick to shed innocent blood, because they are corrupt mentally, emotionally. They are perverse in their ways. They are quick to shed innocent blood. The Most High knows that. All we have to do is just do what we've been was doing and stay in our power, stay in our righteousness, right? And everything will work out as long as we stay in alignment, because the truth be told, they not like us. They will never be like us. There is blood on their hands, you understand? All we have to do is keep our slate clean, okay? And don't allow any type of low dense energy in our field. And if it does get in our energy field, we have to alchemize it. We have to transmute it. Okay? Because otherwise you're dealing with stagnant energy. Negative energy is stagnant energy. All that anger, that bitterness, that wrath, that malice, you have to transmute it. I know what they did to you was unfair. I know the unrighteousness that they did, all the slander that they did. But remember who you are. Remember who you live for. Remember what you represent. They represent filth. There's blood on their hands. You represent the light. You represent fairness, righteousness, peace, love. Right? They don't represent that. Therefore, you get to operate in peace. They will never, ever get to operate in peace. You understand? They will never, ever get to operate in peace, because they are wicked. They are quick to shed innocent blood. Doesn't matter how much power they have, how much money they got. Vengeance is mine, saith the Most High. It's over. Okay? It's over for them. All right? But listen, let me close these books. Those of you who just got in here, I'm going to do a little recap. We talked about how the wicked has blood on their hands. The time they try to set you up to get killed, the time they try to poison you, the time they try to lie your name to embarrass you in front of a group of people, there's blood on their hands. They have to pay for that. You understand? The time your family members try to get you involved in some weird stuff, there's blood on their hands. Family members trying to set you up, even if they Masonic, there's blood on their hands. And as I said before, evil likes to roll in groups. Most times, you got your few occasional killers that roll solo dolo. But overall, their feet is quick to go towards wickedness and evil. They are quick to shed innocent blood. That's what we read in Isaiah 59:7. They're not like us. You understand? That's why you can't really understand them, because they're not. These type of people, they don't care about children. They'll fight a damn child, and they adults. Because the truth be told, they are a child mentally themselves. They're quick to get jealous. They're quick to try to set you up and lie. This is who they are. But, let the Most High deal with these kind of people, because you ain't going to deal with them. This is a matter of the spirit, not the flesh. Okay? This is a matter of the spirit. You can't fight spirit with flesh. You can only fight spirit with spirit. You understand? It is a silent war. But the war is going to start getting louder and louder, and people are going to realize that we are at war. And this war has been going on for a long time. And they got us chasing this, hoping for this, put waving money in our face. Yeah, you need to buy this and buy that. You know, their empire must crumble. You understand? They have to pay for all the blood, the innocent blood that they have shed. And it will happen. All right? Let me see. Hey, baby, good to see you. That's true. Righty, baby. Meoxity, hello, hello. E-Baby says, yes, they're eager to hurt innocent people. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They like what they do. This is why when you see these type of people, avoid them. Because there's blood on their hands. Yes. Melissa Green, good to see you. Let God handle it. Right. Let the Most High handle it, y'all. Just stay out the way as best as you could. And if you have no choice but to defend yourself, do that. Okay? Always maintaining your boundaries, but don't be so quick to jump in the dirt with these type of entities. You understand? But listen, y'all, I'm about to get off of here. Make sure y'all like and subscribe for more. I'll be doing more lives in the near future. And I hope y'all enjoyed the message. And chosen one, workers of the light workers, stay on the path. You know, when you're doing it the right way, it's a process, but it's a well worth it process. See, the wicked, they get everything fast, don't they? But they have no spiritual understanding of certain things, no wisdom. It's like giving a birthday cake. Let me see. It's like giving a birthday cake to a newborn infant that just came out the womb. And you trying to feed that newborn a whole birthday cake, icing, it's too much for them. You understand? So when the Most High deals with us, we get bits at a time, bits at a time, lessons at a time. And it all comes together and it all makes sense. All right? So I hope y'all receive this message well. I love y'all. And y'all be safe out there, all right? Bye-bye now.